What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. In today's video, we're looking at booster boxes and what they've been up to over the last 6 months. It's been almost 2 months since I looked at booster boxes. I usually try and do it every month, but for whatever reason, I didn't do it last month. So we'll take a look. It seems like Pokemon is really in a little bit of a valley right now. Lots of the booster boxes are remaining static. Some of them are down, like the Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes are way down. You can get booster boxes for under $100, which is absolutely insanity to me, especially considering that the MSRP actually went up for Scarlet and Violet era. So that's crazy. Before we get into the data, I got 4 packs of Obsidian Flame. Here they are. 4 packs of Obsidian Flame that I'm giving away this week. So if you want to be entered to win that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with bell notifications on. Leave a comment letting me know what booster boxes, are they a good investment right now? Are they bad? I don't know. Sometimes it's good to buy low, but I think you're going to be holding it for a while. Number 3, hit the like button for me. Shoot this video out to more people. Appreciate you watching. Let's get into the data. Okay, starting with the Sword and Shield base set. In this video, I didn't go all the way back to Sun and Moon. I thought I'd save that for another video. The Sword and Shield base set, up 4.2% over the last 6 months. So it's seen a little bit of a nice increase from 279.09 to 290.79 is where it currently sits, but it did hit almost 300 there. Now it's coming back down a little bit. Some of the more recent sales were like 270 from what I saw on TCG players, so maybe a little bit of a downward trend. Rebel Clash has had a nice increase, but look at the left-hand side, the vertical axis of the graph. It's only going up by $6 total. So like the graph is nice, but Rebel Clash has not been moving very much. Started at $213.24, now up to $216.99, which is a 1.8% increase. Crazy that this booster box is so expensive considering like the rest of Sword and Shield era isn't as expensive, and Rebel Clash is notably one of the worst sets out of Sword and Shield based on what people talk about. Next up, we got Darkness Ablaze. 6.7% increase, I guess, but it's a very interesting graph. Started at $143.04, spiked up to $155, went down to $136, now back up, and then there was one sale right in July area there where it dropped down a little bit, but that might have just been a one-off. So currently it's sitting at $152.68. Another set where, like, to me, there's not a ton to get excited about. You have the one Charizard VMAX card, but other than that, Darkness Ablaze and Obsidian Flames seem to have a lot in common. However, Obsidian Flames has like 4 Charizards plus the Pidgeylines plus all the illustration rares, which are kind of cool. So a little bit different. In regards, I missed talking about it during Rebel Clash, but Paldea Evolved is short printed from what Pokemon Company has told. And I think Paldea Evolved is like legitimately a really fun set to open. So that's one to watch. We'll get to it in a little bit. Next up, we're going to Vivid Voltage with the Chunkachu. Again, another set where like you got a couple big cards. You got the Pikachu full art. You got the Chunkachu. There's a couple other cool cards. Like there's some gold cards in here that are kind of cool. But overall, not a ton of cards to get excited about in Vivid Voltage, in my opinion. And it's been pretty static over the last 6 months here. Started at $139.71, now down to $136.98. All of this kind of proving, to me anyways, that Pokemon Company, the Pokemon TCG, is really in this bit of a valley here. We had the huge spike over COVID area, and then like everything was just going crazy. Like I remember when I first started the channel, I did a booster box video. Booster boxes were like increasing by 20 and 30% in the last month. Not any longer. That we're not seeing like huge rises, and I think partly due to Pokemon Company, like they're printing a ton of product, which is just crazy. Next, we have Battle Styles, another set that is on the lower end of the totem pole for Sword and Shield era. And for a long time, this set was like right around that $100 mark. It actually has increased over the last 6 months a little bit, but even before that, like 9 months ago, a year ago, Battle Styles was really, really cheap. It still is pretty cheap, but currently sitting at $111.99 market price. I actually just bought 36 packs. It wasn't a booster box, but just loose packs. I got them for like a crazy good deal. I think I paid $3 Canadian per pack, which I never complain about getting a $3 pack for sure. So I'm pretty happy about that. We'll be doing a battle styles video coming up in the near future, looking at what that's been doing, because actually there is a ton of great cards in battle styles. Like, of course, you got the Sleepy Tyranitar, but then you got the Rapid and Single Strike Urshifu VMAXs. You got the Empoleon. There's some cool cards in battle styles, so I don't really know why it gets all the hate, but it does. So, moving on, my one of my favorite sets out of Sword and Shield era, Chilling Reign, and this one kind of shows it's been on the rise for a long time, even though it has never really like eclipsed 150. I don't think. Maybe it did a while back, but it's been in this 140 to $150 range for quite a while. Started at 146.07, now it's at 147.95. It did hit a low of almost $139 there back in April, but Chilling Reign, in my opinion, I've always talked about it. It's one to watch. Uh, the next big boom of Pokemon, whenever that's going to happen, maybe it's never going to happen. Maybe it's going to happen in 3 years. Maybe it's going to happen in 5 years. But Chilling Reign has so many amazing, gorgeous cards that you can pull. The pull rates are hard, which makes the big pulls even more rare. So one to watch, like the Blaziken VMAX, the Gold Snorlax, the Galarian Moltres, the Galarian Articuno, the Galarian Zapdos, so many, the Shadow Rider and Ice Rider, Calyrex VMAX cards. There's a ton of beauties in Chilling Reign, which is amazing. Next up, the biggest set out of Sword and Shield by a mile is Evolving Skies, and this one is defying all odds. This one continues to rise. So if you have an Evolving Skies booster box, congrats, bravo, because it's amazing. You are seeing huge gains, 27.9% over the last 6 months. Now this booster box is currently sitting at $448.59. I bought this thing back in October of 2022 for $280 Canadian. Now it's worth almost $600 Canadian. So absolutely insanity. Um, but if you don't have one, I mean, if you want an Evolving Skies booster box, I don't, I just can't see it going any lower, honestly. It's the one set that continues to defy logic. It's been printed a lot. There's tons of Moonbreons. Like the pop on PSA 10 Moonbreons is huge. Like it's above 1,000. And yet the card is still going ham. So I don't know. There's just Evolving Skies is fun to open. There's so many huge cards, all the evolutions. If they ever bring back evolutions in Scarlet and Violet era, I'm telling you right up front, that is one to watch immediately because they're just super, super fun. Hey, before we carry on, I just wanted to let you know that my Discord server is on the rise. It's growing. People are joining. We're continuing the conversation over on Discord after my videos. So if you want to join the conversation, join the community, make sure to join the Poke Office Discord. The link is down below in the description. Come say hi, introduce yourself, and join the conversation. Let's get back to the data. Okay, moving on, we got Fusion Strike. This one currently sitting right around that MSRP point of $144.42 is where it currently sits. MSRP is like 143.62 or something like that. But this one has seen a little bit of movement, up 5.9% over the last 6 months, started at $136.40. Another set where the pull rates are pretty tough, like that Gengar, the Espeon, the Mew VMAX cards, all quite tough to pull. Which makes them a little bit more rare, in my opinion. But we did have that scandal back a few months ago where you just saw stacks and stacks of the huge hits from Fusion Strike. So really interesting to know if that did actually affect the pull rates, did affect like the quantity of these big cards out there. I'm not sure. Pokemon said it didn't, but I don't know if I believe it or not. But anyways, another set that's quite fun to open, and you could find these Fusion Strike packs in a lot of, like, they were in the Costco bundles, they were in a bunch of different tins and stuff like that. So Fusion Strike was easy to find for quite a while. It's starting to dwindle down now from what I've been seeing. So if you are still seeing Fusion Strike, let me know down in the comments. It's definitely not around very much where I am anymore. Next up, we got Brilliant Stars. And if you remember 6, 7, 8 months ago, Brilliant Stars booster boxes were like going for market price of $185 ish. And that was just insane because you could still buy it on PokemonCenter.com for MSRP of $143. So I just never understood what was going on in the market pricing there on TCG Player. But now it has come back down to earth. I actually didn't check whether you can still get this one on Pokemon Center or not. But even if you can't, like, it's still, this booster box, $155.43 is where it currently sits. So you're probably going to find one for right around that MSRP price, $150, $160, which Brilliant Stars, I think every set, like Chilling Reign moving forward, Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike didn't have the trainer galleries, but still had some awesome hits. And then Brilliant Stars started this like new trainer gallery thing where the cards just look absolutely amazing. It gives you extra hits in your booster boxes. And now with Scarlet and Violet Era, we got the illustration rares. I mean, Pokemon is just knocking it out of the park in terms of the artwork, in terms of like the amount of fun that I find in opening packs. So I think anything like past Brilliant Stars and beyond is going to be a good pickup, especially if you're going long term. I mean, these booster boxes are on sale right now. Let's be honest. Like I've said multiple times this video, Pokemon Center, or not Pokemon Center, Pokemon in general is like in this valley. I don't know if it's waiting for 151 to come out in September, or if it's just actually people are getting bored of the hobby, or people don't like Scarlet and Violet Era. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I think it's just kind of in a lull and things are on sale right now. So if you're willing to hold it for a little bit longer term and wait for the next wave of Pokemon, um, it's stuff is on sale right now. Next up, Astral Radiance, $135.22 is where this one currently sits, and had a nice little spike over the last month and a half. Up from 116, 117 to $134 roughly. 135.22 is where it currently sits. I actually just bought a case of Astral Radiance and I got a good deal on this as well. I paid $160 Canadian for each box, and that was shipped to my door. So not too shabby at all. That's right around that like $135, $140 mark US. But shipping included and tax included, I was really happy with that. Next up, my favorite set. I'm actually saying it. My favorite set, Lost Origin out of Sword and Shield era. Down a little bit. It was all the way up to $170, and now it's down to $133.73. That's down 7.7%, and that in large part is due to the reprint that's currently happening. You can get them right around MSRP right now. Lots of stores still have a few Lost Origin boxes, including my pal at TCG and Games.com, where now you can get 5% off your orders using the Poke Office as your discount code. So go check that out, tcgandgames.com. The link is down below in the description. Use the promo code, the Pokey Office, all in caps or all lowercase. I think it doesn't matter. Pretty sweet. He has Lost Origin, and they've got Silver Tempest as well, down 8.6% over the last 6 months, currently sitting at $122.05. I also bought a couple Silver Tempests from TCG and Games recently just to bolster my quantity that I have in the office, because I just feel like as my channel grows, as I continue to make videos, and I love opening packs, I do it on every video, I want to have some in reserve before this stuff gets out of hand and not affordable anymore. So I want to be able to open Lost Origin. I want to be able to open Silver Tempest. I want to be able to open all these sets in the future when it's a little bit harder to find and we can go take a trip down memory lane and have a good time. Okay, we're moving into Scarlet and Violet era. This is where it gets absolutely crazy. Scarlet and Violet era. This one, I mean, I don't think very many people paid $130 for a booster box as pre-release. Like that was, I think, end of February is where the graph shows it at $128.70. But now down 24.7% from that point to $96.95 is where the current market price is set for Scarlet and Violet base set booster boxes. That is insane. You can get this booster box for under $100. This is after the MSRP went up. So I just can't believe that. Scarlet and Violet doesn't have anything too crazy. You got the special illustration rare Miriam. You got the Gardevoir line. So the Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir. The Gardevoir is really cool. You got the two special illustration rares of Miraidon and Koraidon. But, I mean, it's interesting. It's the first set with silver borders. Not anything too crazy to get excited about. But that's different in Paldea Evolved, because I think Paldea Evolved is legitimately an amazing set. I love opening it. You got the 3 starter evolution lines. You have the Iono, which is actually holding up quite nicely. There's a lot of really cool cards in this. You got the Chien Pao cards. You got the Chi Yu card, which looks really cool. There's a lot of illustration rares and special illustration rares in this set that look really, really awesome. And now currently you can get this booster box, $99.76. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I have a great time opening Paldea Evolved. So this is definitely one on my radar to hold on to a few of the booster boxes for long term, because I think people are going to remember that Paldea Evolved is actually a lot of fun. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Obsidian Flame just came out almost 2 weeks ago now, and currently at $104.99. Will this one go under $100 as well? Hard to say. You got the 4 Charizard cards, you got the Pidgeline, you got the Gita, you got the Poppy. I don't know if there's a lot to get excited about. I mean, obviously people get excited about Charizards, but this one is seriously crashing. So hard to know. And people are saving their pennies for 151. I do think there's a lot of hype for 151. I've been rambling a lot this video. There's one more box that has been announced, Paradox Rift, and the cheapest I've seen is $111 on the dot for pre-order pricing. So hard to know. Like, you're seeing Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes go for under $100. Obsidian Flames is currently $104. So maybe this pre-order pricing is too high, but at the same time, you can pre-order and make sure you get it at your doorstep the week of release. So hard to know. I'm going to flip the screen around. I got some Obsidian Flames to open. I haven't opened a ton of it yet, so I'm still looking for those Charizards. I'll see you on the flippity flop. Yeah, so let me know what you think. I rambled a little bit on that video, so it's a bit of a longer one, my bad. But I'm just really interested to know what everyone thinks in regards to, is Pokemon in this lull? Are you waiting for 151? Maybe it's just a good time to buy booster boxes because they're on sale right now, or maybe it's just a time to let it ride for a bit and see where Pokemon is at come Christmas time, come Black Friday, which is coming up, come next year. Like, maybe Scarlet and Violet hasn't hit quite its stride yet, but with that being said, let's open up some Obsidian Flames and see if we can pull that Charizard. These packs coming from booster box. The first booster box I have opened, so we'll see how that goes. Like, the videos I've watched, my goodness, people are pulling fire out of Obsidian Flames. Like I told you on my Monday video, I was watching Pokeball, and he pulled 4 Charizards out of a single box. There's a Clefable EX. Not a bad start, our first hit. Not too shabby. Which is absolutely insane. 4 Charizards out of a box. I think it was 2 of the full art Terra cards and 2 of the gold Terra cards. So he didn't get the special illustration rare, but still. And a bunch of you were telling me in the comments down below on Monday's video that the regular Charizard card is doing some damage in the TCG, so that's why that's so expensive. Like, what is it, $30 something right now, which is absolutely crazy. So if that keeps up, like, Obsidian Flames could be all right, because there's always going to be some value in the special illustration rare Charizard. And I mean, the gold one, the full art one, oh my goodness, special illustration rare Gita again. 2 of them I've pulled. This might be my favorite card of the set, which is absolutely beautiful. But I've already pulled it, doubling up already. Unreal. But that is a very nice hit. Only like a $10 card. Like, I cannot believe that this is only a $10 card. I've pulled 2 of them now. Seriously, it is a beauty. The artwork is spectacular in it, in my opinion. Wow. Okay, so we pulled a special illustration rare out of the booster box already, which I don't know how I feel about that, because that means that my chances at the special illustration rare Charizard potentially not that good, but I have seen booster boxes have 2 of them in a box, so we'll see. And of course I have more than one booster box, so the world is not lost. But I can't believe I just doubled up on the Gita. this is like, seriously, I've opened 11 packs, so now I've opened 15 packs, and I have pulled 2 special illustration rare Gitas, which is crazy. There's another Gita. Okay. I actually thought, and again, I don't play the TCG, so I don't really know what cards are good and what cards are bad. I gotta start following it. But I really did think that the Gita special illustration rare was gonna be like in that Miriam range of pricing, like $40 to $50, not $10. Like, that actually kind of shocks me a little bit that it's so cheap, because it's got great artwork. It is a special illustration rare, so it's not like it's an easy pull. But what can you do? That's just the way it is. Okay, come on. Gotta get something else. Rhyme. Togepi. Scovillian. Alright, we got 3 packs left. Second time opening Obsidian Flame. I've already pulled 2 Gitas, special illustration rares, which is absolutely ludicrous. I seriously love this Charmander card. Look at the artwork. It's just spectacular. Even the Dratini. Seriously, like, Pokemon, for whatever they're doing, they're maybe overprinting things, but seriously, the artwork is awesome. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. And even the, like, some people don't like the helmets, like the Terra style cards on in the new sets here, but I don't mind it. It's an interesting gimmick. I don't know how long it'll last for, but I don't mind it at all. Pidgey. Scizor. Okay, we're kind of ice cold, but we did pull a special illustration rare already. This is the last pack. Make sure that if you want to enter the draw this week for 4 packs of Obsidian Flame, that you are subscribed to the channel, bell notifications on, leave a comment, and hit the like button for me. Appreciate you all for watching. Let's get something on this last pack. Here we go. Pidgey! Come on, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Can it be a double banger pack? 3, 2, 1. No, it cannot, but Pidgey. That is such a sick card. I absolutely love it. That just turned the opening from medium good to excellent. I don't know. I was trying to make a steak joke and I totally choked about it. But let's take a look at what we got. We got the, let's put the bad one first, Clefable EX. Actually a pretty cool artwork, to be honest with you. Then we pulled this Pidgey on last pack magic. Come on. Seriously, I love this card, and it's even better in person. Even better in person. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, we pulled my second special illustration rare Gita out of 21 packs. That's just absurd to me. That it feels easy. But no Charizard yet. Still a nice opening. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. I appreciate you so much for watching. My name is Colin, and until my next video, peace!